I gotta say something real quick. You know how I was getting rid of Instagram and all that stuff yesterday? Well, I only just saw now that post of Henry Cavill and his girlfriend. And I'm like, is this why I get rid of this stuff? Because the reason I'm laughing is um I've been saying for a while about him needing a new manager or whatever. Because everybody's always talking about the Snyder Cut and stuff like that. I watch it, there's no Superman, and I'm like, he needs better representation. And then I look and his girlfriend's some chick who's a studio executive. But I hadn't seen. I only saw it just now because I got rid of it. I don't even know who I'm following. I think I'm following like Johnny Depp on Instagram now because I took out everybody. I'm only following Barry Gibb here, and I'm still working on Twitter. That's gonna take me like 4 days. I'm not getting rid of everybody. I'm getting rid of almost everybody. There's a couple people like um, what's his name? Because they're reasonable and they only tweet funny things. Larry the Cable Guy and David Allen Greer and a couple people like that, like the guy who tweets all the earthquakes and stuff. But I just had to laugh because it made me laugh. Because the whole reason I joined Instagram was because a couple people like Henry Cavill and Tom Hardy and these kind of actors who, I liked at the time didn't have a Twitter, and I don't do Facebook. So it just made me laugh because it was right after I wasn't following him anyways anymore, but right after I got rid of it, I guess. But I only saw it just now, and I was like laughing because all his fans are on Twitter crying, and I'm like, should have learned when I did. Yeah, these people are only after money, and it's really sad, but that's why they end up with a career that doesn't have anything in it. But the most of the actors I liked, they've had their big, like Val Kilmer's my favorite, and Benicio del Toro. They have big, they have okay filmographies, but they have these big, great roles in the past, and it's been harder as time's gone on to find actors who act and who have good filmographies because like I said, everybody's in superhero movies, and then there's nothing wrong with superhero movies, but then they suck, or it's a horrible role and it sucks up their life where they don't end up being they have to forego other opportunities if they're under contract or stuff. So I don't know, this made me laugh. Timing is funny. Timing is funny, but like I said, it's all about money, and I question myself. I question this world. I question why I was made to not pursue money. I wasn't a stupid person. I could have majored in finance and stuff like that. But I was taught other things, and the world at the time was teaching me to not be so money centered. And now at the end, like I said, I thought the pandemic was going to not destroy money, but or do the great reset or whatever, but do something where people were going to figure out money wasn't so important, but instead it's made money even more important, whether you're that kind of person or not. I don't know, it's just making me laugh. All the gay people crying because he's got a girlfriend. No. But yeah. I also don't understand how people like Aaron Rodgers too. Aaron Rodgers and Shailene Woodley, they're engaged, and we've all been in lockdown. How did this? How did I saw things on people dating and you know, but still, I don't know. It's so weird to me. I just feel like I'm an alien in terms of this world. I don't belong. I don't care about the stuff other people care about. But then the coincidence of that, because he was like I said, him and Tom Hardy didn't have Twitter, so they're why I got Instagram. I stopped following Henry Cavill a long time ago because he just seemed phony, and I don't like phonies. Um, but it still was decent actor. He seemed like an okay person. Now I'm like, I don't know. Oh man, I hope he gets better roles. I hope she get well. She probably won't. She works for Legendary, which is Warner Brothers. It's all wrapped in together. So you know, we'll see. I hope they have a lovely life together. I hope they get married and have a lot of kids. And I hope the kids get to be on some kind of Sweet 16 television series for spoiled brats. Um, wow, that was funny. That just struck me so funny because I'm like, now everybody's. I was upset about other stuff. That's why I was getting rid of my Instagram and everything because I was like, these influence of these people. Maybe that's what's making me crazy. And that's why I was getting rid of all this stuff. And I'm like, oh God, if that happened at the same time and everybody thinks I was all upset because some actor. And that's why I didn't know until just now. That is so funny. Because there was a point where I was trying to be a super fan of his. And it just kept not gelling. Something was not right. And I was just like, there's something hidden. There's something odd. You know, before him, I think my favorite was, I haven't had a favorite for like a year. And that's hard because that's how I kept myself distracted from life. But before him was Chris Pratt. He didn't do any better. He married into the Kennedys and, you know, Schwarzenegger's kid. So it's just like, it's weird. These regular guys marry into Hollywood elite. Brad Pitt did that. They all do that. And it's like, or not Hollywood elite, but, you know, rich people and money. And it's like, you want to think they're decent when you know, you follow a celebrity and you like them. But then in the end, you're like, they might be whores. Oh, man. I was just laughing at all the memes and all the people on the internet, on Twitter right now. I was in the process of unfollowing people and it popped up and I'm like, what? They're all crying. Okay, but that's not why I got rid of my stuff yesterday. I hadn't even seen it. It's funny though. It's funny timing. But that's why it's so hard. Like I said, for like a year I was trying to find somebody else to be my favorite for a time just to have a distraction. Everything's, and with no movies and stuff coming out, it's not easy either, but with everything just being the way it is, it's like I thought everything was going to change and it's going back to, nope, we're still going to make movies, we're still going to do everything. It's going to be even more about money when so many people don't have money now. I'm not the only one, but I'm really confused about what is going forward. I said that already, but how did these people find their others during lockdown? That's crazy to me. I don't know. Like, I always thought it was weird with Aaron Rodgers and Shailene Woodley. She didn't seem to know what he did for a living. I don't know. Anyways, the plot thickens. I get more confused the more I hear. That's why I was getting rid of this crap. I have a headache.